Hello, friend, and welcome back to Torches, Yoga, and Mindfulness. I'm Lauren, and I'll be your coach. So, have you ever wondered what exactly it is I mean when I cue you in like meditations or some of the other exercises I've given you to do a body scan? I might tell you to bring your awareness to the crown of your head and let it flow gently down. Maybe you're thinking, okay, then what? Well, friend, me too. When I started early in on my practices, I felt the same way. And it dawned on me the other day that I can't be the only one who felt that way. But here I am, giving you these directions like you should just know what it means. But you shouldn't, and it's okay if you don't, especially for today's episode. We're going to do a deep exploration into what a body scan is, what it actually looks like and feels like, how it impacts our brains, and definitely make sure you to stick around to the end for a full guided body scan. If you felt like me at the beginning, maybe it feels like your body scans are more just like running through the grocery list, just checking off body parts one by one. But when we do it with a little bit more awareness and less pressure, it becomes a powerful tool for us to use to calm our nervous systems and reconnect with ourselves. Learning to do a body scan will provide you with a lifelong tool you'll be able to use for more than just meditation and mindful practices, but you can use it for everyday stresses. If you're having trouble sleeping, grounding when emotions are intense and high, to heal trauma, to boost injury recovery, and to help reduce pain, and really so much more. But let's get into it. A true body scan isn't about performing. It's not about completing a task. It's about noticing. When we direct our attention inward, we activate the part of our brain called the insula. And this part of our brain is responsible for our self-awareness and empathy. Body scanning also calms the default mode network. We've talked about that before, the DMN. That's where our autopilot is. That's where we spend our time ruminating and comparing ourselves, all which hinder our ability to connect with our own appreciative joy. In short, body scans help us get out of our head and into our body, creating a sense of safety, presence, and emotional resilience. If a body scan is new for you, or maybe if it's something you've been practicing, but maybe you're going through some heavy stuff, if it's one of your tools that you've used before and you're recognizing this is the time to use it, let me do a body scan and then I'll just feel better. And you're going to rush through it. Or if it's something new to you, or you're just distracted and you realize halfway through you zoned out, you made it down to the belly button, and then what even happened? Now we're thinking about current events, or what our boss said to us last week, or how our friend didn't say something last week. Don't worry, my friend, that's not failure, that's human nature. Our minds are trained to avoid discomfort and seek stimulation. So when we ask it to slow down and step back, especially without distractions, it's perfectly natural that it triggers this resistance within us, maybe even an emotional numbness. And if we rush through it, that may just leave us feeling more disconnected than before. If you ever notice yourself during a body scan practice that you start to rush it or zoning out, or you're just trying to do it right instead of really feeling it, just come back to that powerful pause we've talked about before. Take a breath and return. Bring your awareness back to a singular part of your body, maybe like your hands or your feet. So friend, let's do a mini scan so we can see what it looks like to truly practice one and what it feels like. For this mini scan, we're just going to hit the crown, the hips, and the feet. Later in the video, when we do the full guided one, we'll go through every bit. But for now, we're just going to practice with the crown, the hips, and the feet. So body scans can be done anywhere, seated, standing, laying down. So wherever you're at right now is fine for this mini scan we're going to do. And you can also choose whichever your preference is if you want to have your eyes opened or closed. I like to close mine when I do my body scans because I kind of use visual imagery to picture the different parts of my body in my mind's eye to help me better connect with them. But that's not a required step of a body scan. If you do feel like you have trouble connecting with your body, hearing your body, seeing your body, feeling your body, if you feel like you have trouble connecting with your body, then I do recommend body scans to be done either standing or seated where you have your feet flat on the floor. It kind of helps to complete the circuit of sensations if the bottom of our feet are planted on the floor. All right, friend. So when you do get that cue from me or any other guides to do a body scan and bring your awareness to the crown of your head. You're going to take a nice deep inhale, and on your exhale, let your awareness settle on the top of your head and the crown of your head. Try to see if you can feel the space where your scalp meets your hair. If you relax your brow, your cheeks, your jaw, do you feel any tension in the crown start to release? What if we drop the tongue from the roof of the mouth and let the eyes relax? And notice the space between all these parts and let them all relax. If you have trouble connecting with the feelings or the sensations in the early practices, try bringing to your mind's eye, into your imagination, that area of the brain you're thinking of. My eyes. I'm going to look in my mind's eye. I'm going to conjure up the idea, the image of an eyeball. And I'm going to imagine that relaxing. Maybe even my brain itself. I'm going to imagine it relaxing. Now that we've checked in to our crown area, we've allowed that space and given it permission to just relax and rest. Take a moment just to notice how this feels now. All right, friend, and as we move through our body scan, imagine your awareness like a little ball. It's going to roll down your body to the next area, but it never breaks contact. It never comes off your body. So our awareness isn't going to jump from our crown to our shoulders. It's going to roll all the way down. And we're going to bring our awareness now all the way down to our hips. And we're going to notice our lower back, our hips, our pelvis, our pelvic floor, our sacrum. Our hips, our lower back is an area where we tend to hold a surprising amount of tension compared to the rest of our body. So when you're doing a body scan and you first come to this area, just notice. Notice where it's holding those tensions. Notice how much weight it's carrying compared to other areas of our body. Can you feel how your hips are positioned right now? How they're resting? Are they tilting forward or are they tilting backward? If you're seated, can you feel where your seat meets the floor or the cushions beneath you? We're not here to fix anything. We're just here to spend a moment noticing. All right, friend, now we're going to take our awareness from our hips and we're going to roll it down around our thighs, over the knees, down the shin and calves, slowing down as you get to the ankle, letting it come to rest, maybe exploring a little on the top of the foot, the toes, going to the bottom of the foot, the heel, the back of the heel where our Achilles tendon is. And if your feet are planted on the floor, notice the sensation of the floor pressing back against you. If you're wearing shoes, notice how they rest in them. If you don't have your feet on the floor, maybe they're up on the couch. Notice how they sit and how they find their resting position. Feel the shape of your foot from the inside out. If you're standing, can you notice your weight distribution? Is your weight more to the back of the heels, forward on the toes, or one side or the other? Again, we're not fixing anything, just noticing. Try to notice any sensations if you can in your feet. Are they warm? Are they cold? Do they feel tingly? Imagine your feet just melting into the floor with each exhale. Take another moment here just to notice your feet. All right, my friend, if you did close your eyes as you're ready, go ahead and flutter them open. Come back to this space with me. So how did that mini scan feel for you? Did it feel different than something you may have done before? If you have any tips or tricks that you've used in your body scan to help you stay connected and get even more connected with yourself, I would love to see them in the comments. Once you get the hang of how it feels to do it slowly and deliberately, you'll be able to speed the process up so that you can pull it out any time of the day. For instance, like if you're in the shower, I love doing a body scan in the shower with the added depth of the water coming down on my skin, the warmth of the water. Sometimes on the shower head, you can feel where the water's a little bit cooler in some areas, or maybe that's just me. But you can feel the water hitting your skin and you can also feel it sliding down. Or if you're just like waiting in line somewhere, standing waiting for something, that's another great time to do a body scan and to picture your feet as like your foundation, your strength. You're here, you're planted, and maybe work your body scan from the bottom up. Maybe you know you've got and there's some kind of anxiety inducing, stress inducing conversation or meeting or something going on. And beforehand, you want to take a moment to do a body scan, maybe even quick during the middle of it. Just noticing where the tensions of this interaction come up for you in your body, not trying to fix them, just noticing where they're taking the hold. The more we practice this, the more our brain learns that we are safe in our body, and it rewires our nervous system for calm. And now that we have explored how our bodies feel and brought in some more awareness, let's take that understanding and shift into a full guided body scan. Before we get started for this, you may want to take a sip of water or grab you a blanket if you're going to be laying down for it. It's going to be about 10-ish minutes. I haven't timed it yet, so we'll know when the editing's done. This one's going to be really exploratory and really in-depth. So you can choose whether you want to be in a seated position or lying down. Let's take a few deep breaths just to get ourselves settled into what we're about to take on and set our intention for this body scan. That we are here just to notice, not to fix anything, not to do anything perfectly, just to notice. And remember, if your mind starts to wander, that's perfectly fine. That's what they do. Let my words gently guide you back into the practice with us. All right, so when you're ready, friend, you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and let your breath begin to anchor you. Let's begin this body scan with our breath. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale out of your mouth like a sigh. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, feel the air entering, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, feel yourself letting go. Sigh it out. Make that exhale as deep as it'll go. Now, friend, invite your awareness to gently land at the crown of your head. Notice the scalp, forehead, eyes. Can you soften here? Just 2% more. Unclench your brow. Ungrip the space between your eyes. Let your attention move to your jaw and cheeks. Is there any tension here? If so, can you loosen it without force? Notice your tongue. Where does it rest? Let it fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your awareness move to the neck and shoulders. Often, we carry the weight of our day here. Give yourself permission to drop the shoulders, even if it's just 1 degree. Imagine them sliding down your back like warm wax melting. Now gently notice your arms, moving from the tops of the shoulders down to the elbows, the wrists, into the palms. You don't have to do anything with your hands. Let them be held by gravity. Feel into your chest and heart space now. Notice any sensations, pressure, warmth, stillness. There's no need to change it. Just be with it. Invite any areas that seem to be holding tension. Invite them to relax. Notice your breath as it passes through this space. Feel the rise on the inhale and the fall on the exhale. Now move your awareness to your abdomen. Soften the belly. Let it be round, soft, or still. Let go of the instinct to pull in. Let your attention drift down into the lower back, hips, and pelvis. This is a seat of your stability. Feel the connection to the earth or the surface beneath you. Invite any areas holding tension in this space to relax. Now scan through your legs, starting at the top of your thighs, inner thigh, outer thigh, down to the knees. Feel your knees from the inside out, down through the calves, shins, ankles. Feel your legs from the inside out, every tendon, every muscle, every bone. Feel your heels pressing into the ground. Notice the soles of your feet. Let your awareness reach all the way down to your toes. Pause here. Notice sensations on the skin, temperature of the room you're in. Feel your body as a whole now, from crown to toes. Feel the space you take up. Feel the weight of yourself, the lightness of yourself, the interconnectedness of all our parts. Held, connected, still breathing. Take a few deep breaths, letting the air move more fully through your body. Welcome movement back into your body with little wiggles in the fingers and toes, elbows and knees. And as you're ready, gently flutter those beautiful eyes open. Come back to join this space with me. All right, friend, how was that experience for you? How do you feel after having done that? If you enjoyed this, I would definitely encourage you to check out my other meditations, especially if you think you're not the meditator type. And if you feel like you're struggling with connecting to your body, please feel free to reach out. This is something I can definitely help with. All right, my friend, that's all I have for you today. That is our body scan workshop. Make sure you save this video so you can come back to it anytime you need a reset. And if you have it on your save list, maybe you forget about it, but you'll go to that save list 3 months from now and you'll see it and you'll be like, oh yeah, we do that. And make sure you like and subscribe so you can continue to deepen your mindfulness practices and skills. Thank you so much for sharing a piece of your day with me, friends. Stay present, stay kind to yourself, and I will see you soon.